Hi friends, it's Wednesday, October 15th, 2014. Lynn and Jamie here continuing our assignment. In the process of taking down a planet, there are three phases. There's the preparatory phase, the phase of active takedown, and the cleanup phase. Right now, there's a planet in active takedown. Yesterday, it was strongly suggested to us that we help in that process because soon we on Earth will be going through that process, and our assignment is to help during the active takedown of Earth. So our best opportunity to practice is in the planets who are being taken down between now and then. So our intention is to continue what we have been doing all day, which is to show up and ask how we may best be of service in this process of active takedown. And with that, it begins. And immediately we're right here.
On that planet.
And we're in our stations, back off Charlie, at the right distance. I can see like a red line on the floor. It's like stand here. This is the right distance so that we are not in their way. We are of maximum help and minimum risk.
Yes.
It's not this is a place that's designated for us. We don't come to that determination. And to just hold the posture of vertical clearing, a vertical clearing posture that has that kind of flared look at the bottom.
Yes.
And to be calling in everything to run right through us, coming into the flare and then just shooting out the top. And to get longer, 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 thinner, thinner, and clank, clank, get more solidity, that post-titanium look. The stuff doesn't look as chunky anymore.
No,
the stuff that's passing through us, more fluid. It has that same black, nasty consistency as the energy on Earth that's so distressing.
That's true.
I continue to believe that this planet was infected by Earth. So the fact that it was infected by Earth and that it was taken down earlier means that the malignancy was even more aggressive by the time it got here, right?
That's true.
Charlie seems like he's getting his second wind.
Yeah.
He's been working hard all day. Zara looks great.
Zara looks great.
Luce looks great.
Everyone looks great. Going for it.
Going for it. Courageous one. He is so impressive. Go for it. And that fourth angel whose name I don't know, also just really going great. The four of them are clearing a boatload. Many, 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 many boatloads. The commander's got that Christ presence walking around now.
Yeah.
Well, to me it looks like they're walking around like on a balcony that encircles the planet.
Yes.
And just looking at what's going on. And he's trying to get her to get to the stage that she's ready to engage and start helping.
Yes.
She seems like she's now coming out of that fog. It seems like the level of gunk has gone from full to maybe 2/3 full, 2/3 of a tank of gunk.
That's true.
Meanwhile, it looks like buildings are crashing and people are screaming,
running around.
Right. It's just how it typically looks in a takedown.
That's true.
The people who want to help, boy, oh boy, come on and help. There's plenty of work.
That's true.
Plenty of work. But target to target first. Get target to target first. Or you actually aren't helping. You're actually a hazard on the course.
That's true.
And so first things first. Let's ask that inspector. Do you see that guy over there that's kind of supervising it? Let's just ask him, are we target to target? I get the thumbs up. I get the nod.
I need a better stretch.
Stretching farther, 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 farther. Now, look at that red line, that stand here line.
Yeah.
It just seems to have expanded out and down a little bit. You see that? It's like several steps down.
Steps out.
How may we be of service? Stand here. Let it clear through us. Watch the red line. Move when it moves. Focus target to target. Check our balance. The space in between us, that space in back of us,
Yes.
that's between us and Charlie, seems to be getting
clearer.
more and more clear. I think that we're supposed to take another step down and forward again.
That feels true. I see the red line.
My story is that the liquid is getting thinner. The black,
Yes.
nasty liquid.
More and more and more liquidy, less and less chunky.
Yes, less tarry and more liquidy. That's something that a nice long thin tube can clear easily.
That's true. And it's moving faster.
It's moving much faster. I don't think we're to the halfway,
Oh no.
but it is moving faster.
Time to take another step.
Time to take another step. Let's do it. I can hear the buildings crashing from this step and smell the fire. It smells like burning hair. Ugh, it smells awful, and I can hear the craziness.
Yes.
It's fascinating. There is a line we just crossed. Above this line, I couldn't hear it at all.
No, it was like we were...
Well, let's clear this through us. Charlie's looking better and better and better. He's he's grinning again. Maybe step down another step.
Yes. Wow.
Wow, now we're in it. Now I can smell the smoke. My eyes are kind of stinging from the smoke.
Yeah.
Woo! We're coming down to ground level. Woohoo! It's pretty intense. I can starts to feel the fire and the wind. What's the commander? What's the Christ presence doing? Is she?
She's definitely seeing more clearly.
She is.
It's like she's come out of the rubbing eyes, shaking head phase and is into realizing what's going on.
Well, and she seems to also be coming to grips with it, that this is, here we go, this is it. All right, this is what we're doing right now. It's coming down. You know what? It's possible that she thought that because they were infected by us, that she would have that warning that when we got taken down, that then she would know it was final.
That's possible.
It's very possible, and that's a logical conclusion, but it seems to be incorrect. It doesn't take into account the acceleration.
That's true.
This is a mistake that many beings make. The statisticians are saying, oh yeah, common error. Can you hear them? Oh yeah, common error. Maybe she was watching our planet and saying, okay, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet.
That's true.
And then missed the signals. Well, who among us hasn't done that, you know? When everything shifted last November, boy, did I miss the signals for a good month and a half, you know? And all of a sudden it's like, whoa, what happened? Boom, huge adjustment really fast because I missed it. She hasn't missed it by that much.
No.
She missed it by maybe a week. She seems to be putting on some gear.
She does.
That's a good sign. Let's hold space. Because it looks like when she goes in, there'll be a huge shift right away.
That's true.
My story is they're starting to engage.
Yeah, they're coming in.
My perception is that whatever they're doing is stirring the wind, making more wind, because I feel buffeted by wind in a way that I did not.
I was seeing it, yes, like big ripples in a pond.
Yes, same thing.
Yeah.
The energy waves are coming out. Whatever they're doing is really shaking it up. Ah, it seems like they're shaking up structures to break them down faster.
That could be.
And these are the structures, like pillars of society, pillars of, they were the structures of that world. They're taking them down. They're taking them down, like just pushing them over or something. I can't quite tell.
That's true.
But whatever they're doing is knocking down those pillars. And I feel the wind. Wow, I just looked at Charlie and his face is covered with dust. It's like that wind hit him in the face. It's like I can see he must have been wearing goggles or something.
I see his goggles.
Let's get this mesh better because it's really pathetic. It's really bad. So let's use our magic hands and get this mesh tighter. We have skills that we aren't using. You know, we're splashing a lot because we have holes. Let's see if we can do better to seal the holes. Everybody over there, I could see Azara and the others, they're laughing and wiping the dust off their face. Look at Luce, he's carrying on. Wiping the dust off his face. But they have a happy look, like, okay, here we go. Now we go. Let's do it. I think we're like whatever the Christ presence and the commander are doing is making a huge difference really fast.
Really fast.
My impression is that needle is dropping from 2/3 to a half fast.
Really fast.
Again, we see how this mesh loosens because we have these theories that good people elsewhere are somehow helping, and that doesn't actually seem to fit reality.
No, that doesn't seem to be true.
So letting go of that fantasy, that's just wishful thinking and fantasy. Yeah, that seems to tighten up the weave, letting go of the fantasy that other people somewhere are going to do something to help. Whoa! Do you feel that energy shift? It almost knocked me off my chair. Just stand. I guess I've been just waiting for other people to step up. It feels like it's below 50% now. Whatever that Christ presence and the commander are doing is just blasting through. Once it's below 50%, everybody kind of heaves a sigh of relief.
It's true.
Yeah, did you notice that?
It's true.
Wow, something's happening. It's getting really light in here.
Yeah.
Really white.
And it feels like what the commander and the Christ presence are doing, it's less like waves and more like beaming.
Yes, it's as though they've completed knocking things down and now they're beaming something.
Yes.
That seems to be an antidote.
Yes.
It's like an antidote to this black stuff. Might be truth.
It might be true.
Because the black stuff tastes like lies.
Yeah, it does.
Really, such core lies, like lie upon lie upon lie upon lie upon lie. What they're beaming feels great, and it seems I can see where it hits this black stuff, and the black stuff kind of sizzles and smokes and recedes. But meanwhile, we clear the black stuff through us, and there's also like some boiling stuff that's like the black stuff with the white bubbles coming through it.
Yes.
I believe that we know what we'll be working on for the rest of the day.
That's true.
It's not confusing.
No.
The wonderful thing about having an active takedown phase in process is it isn't confusing what's a priority, right?
That's true.
That's the priority. I feel like my toes are still on the red line.
Yes.
I'm now just standing toes on the red line. This is what we'll be doing. Wow. Whew. Man. My eyes are rolling around in my head.